Michigan faithful. Now it's been a couple hours, and college football fans across the world. It's been a couple hours since I got done watching another poor performance by these Michigan Wolverines as they end the season going out in 41-15 defeat fashion against the Florida Gators in the Peach Bowl. Now let's be real. Let's keep it honest with you. I'm not gonna be upset as most people think I will be, but let's just say for sure. I was not happy that this team was in the Peach Bowl to begin with, but hey, I knew I had to watch my team and see how they decide to perform and how they go out the last game of this season and the last memory of 2018 before they get ready to head in this 2019 season. But what a disgraceful performance once again. Now we all thought I thought they would get the taste out of the performance against Ohio State, but once again I'm not gonna beat a drum again. It's the same issues that I've had before as I talked about in my Ohio State video. But let's get this clear. Michigan early in the game got the ball first possession, drove it down the field, had a touchdown taken back because Christian Turner stepped out of bounds, and then they went for it, fullback dive up the middle again. Ben Mason got stopped. Florida thought that first half was moving the ball. They stopped them twice in the red zone. They got 2 field goals. We ended up scoring a touchdown in the first half with a touchdown pass from Patterson to DPJ. Now, I will say there's one positive thing about this performance was I did like what I seen from our receivers. I think they got a bright spot at the receiving core: Nico Collins, Tariq Black, and DPJ. Shea Patterson missed a lot of throws in this game. A few throws easy, just too early, too late, not on the money, nothing. Just wasn't happy with his performance as usual. He threw the ball 36 times. Guess what? 2 picks. 2 interceptions. Both to Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who was Florida's only player who declared for the draft, who's a junior, and he definitely upped his drop stack with this performance. He had a pick, and then he had a pick 6 late in the game to definitely seal the game as it was already over. But late in the second half, Shea Patterson in the third quarter, Shea Patterson does a play-action fake where he throws the ball down the field, throws it late, and Chauncey jumps it and picks it. Everybody's looking there. I'm just looking like, hey. Then Moody misses a field goal. At the end of the second half, Felipe Franks runs up the middle, QB draw, touchdown, 13-10 going in the half. Now Michigan misses opportunities. They couldn't get off the field when they needed to. Hey, look, I get it. They were down 3 defensive starters: Devin Bush, Rashawn Gary. And they missed Bush Obedi. But hey, that doesn't mean anything. If you have depth, if you recruit well, then hey, you'll get the job done. You'll find it to get the job done. Now, Florida hasn't been the normal SEC team that we thought of, but hey, that's what it is. 13-10. Michigan comes out in the second half and they get outscored 28-5. 28-5. A field goal in a return for a touchdown off a block extra point attempt by Khalid Hudson. That doesn't mean shit to me, honestly. Excuse my language, people, but I'm just saying it's the same old thing again. Harbaugh with his post-game antics, same old again. Once again after the game, he says, "I don't see any changes for the program and no changes from my coordinators." Now, Pep Hamilton, he has a job. He's making over $1 million a year to call this conservative type of game. Once again, we don't run a spread offense, which we need to start incorporating and get our athletes out in space. Now, I don't know who we're going to place at running back, who's going to be head honcho, but they have no explosive plays, and Florida just dominate us. They had us to 249 yards of total offense. Mind you, we only had 77 yards on the ground running with 30 carries. Now, mind you, our defense, they gave up these last 2 games. The last 2 games against Ohio State and Florida gave up 103 points in 2 games. We've scored a grand total of 54 points in the last 2 games. I don't know about you, but those are not the results for winning that you want to see happen. Against Florida, gave up 427 yards of total offense. And we gave up over 250 yards of rushing. That's definitely a season high for this team. Defense might have quit, but hey, they just got dominated once again. Now, this puts Jim Harbaugh at 1-3 in bowl games at Michigan. And the season slumping again. 10-3, 10-3, 8-5, 10-3. Puts him at a grand total of 38-14 in 4 years. But guess what? That record means nothing. That record is hollow, shallow once again. I'm not gonna beat the drum again. I'm not gonna be an upset Michigan fan. I'm just being realistic. So for all these Michigan fans out here and these slappies who think that it's okay, There's nothing okay about this record. You haven't beat anybody good. The Big Ten was down this year. There's nothing good about this. You haven't beat anybody with any type of meaningfulness, man. Once again, just say it again. You got to come on playing this meaningful game. So I wasn't happy about playing in this game from the get-go. But can you imagine if we made the college football playoff and we had to play Alabama or Oklahoma or Clemson or even Notre Dame, which we lost to earlier? Yikes, yes. Big time worries about that. This goes to show you how far of a program that we have to go. We are a mediocre program right now because we cannot get it done when the job counts. And this puts Jim Harbaugh's record at 1-9 against the AP top 10. And mind you, Florida isn't the greatest SEC team right now, but they dominated us. Once again. I don't know what more I can say about this, man. It's just tough. We finished the season 10-3 again. Finished on a 2-game losing streak. Nothing meaningful. Now I got to sit back and reflect on this 2018 season, which was yet another disappointing season. Now, as I talked to a friend of mine, this season was not just sad and upsetting. It was embarrassing. You got to have this taste in your mouth again. But as we all know, the higher powers that may be at Michigan are not going to put any pressure on Jim Harbaugh or call for his job. He just can't get the job done, man. Just face the facts. Now, I know we're top 5 in recruiting this year, but, hey, shout out, we did get Daxton Hill. We got him from Alabama. Hopefully you can see it. But now we got to replace a lot of starters because Devin Bush is gone. Bushel Beatty's gone. Rashawn Gary's gone. But, hey, you know, like I said, I'm not worried about the defense because they can only do so much. And they've been busting their tail all season. The last 2 games, they just done. It's got torched. And the offense is not helping anybody. With this conservative bullshit that they keep continuing to do, it's not going to get the job done, man. Do something about the offense. Do something about it. And Shay's coming back for another year. Hey, like I said, I'm not going to believe anything until I see results get done, man. Because I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of these slappy Michigan fans, like I said, once again, getting hyped up and getting, oh, Michigan this, Michigan that. Hey. You tell me when we can beat the likes of SEC teams and a quality ACT team and a great team like Clemson. Can we beat the Clemsons? Can we beat the Georgias? Can we beat the Alabamas? Can we beat the Washingtons? Can we finally beat our rival Ohio State? I don't know. Time will tell, man. But I'm not gonna sit here and be upset. It just goes to show you that we go out in another disappointing fashion once again. So I'm not gonna give you too many stats on this game, but I just had to make my valid points about this. And as a Michigan fan, I grew up a Michigan fan my entire life since I was at the age of 7. I'm not going to never not be a fan of this team, but I'm going to keep it objective and as real as possible about how this team is performing. And when they play like garbage, I'm going to tell you they play like garbage. When this program is playing like garbage, then they're playing like garbage. It hasn't changed since Jim Harbaugh got here. It's just the same as when Brady Hoke was here. At least Brady Hoke won a BCS game against Virginia Tech at one point in time, and they had 11 wins. Jim Harbaugh hasn't even reached 11 wins. The best he's done is 10-3, and that's 3 out of his 4 seasons with no meaningful victories once again. Like I'm going to keep telling you guys, keep telling all these Michigan fans out here, need to get real with ourselves. We need to get real. We've won 1 national championship. That was 97. Since then, it was back in the day. Come on, man. Let's get some relevancy in here. Let's make some noise, but let's not talk about what be a hype. I'm tired of the hype train, man. Come out there, make some noise, get the job done on the field. So once again, we're going to have to wait till 2019 and see what results can be done. But once again, as a Michigan fan, it's another just culmination of another disappointing season, as I had to talk about this bowl game. But I'm just sick of this team this year, and I have to just look forward to 2019 and see what it brings us. But, hey, like I said, I try to be as optimistic as I can. But, hey, there's a lot of work that needs to be done and a lot of parts that need to be configured in Ann Arbor for this thing to turn around. And trusting Jim Harbaugh, the higher people seem to think so. But, hey, I don't until I want to see it. I'm tired of this. BS. Next year, I'm telling you right now, if it's the same thing, I'm calling for his head. I'm calling for his head next year for sure if it's another disappointing season, which, hey, he has to prove me wrong. But as a long-time Life Wolverine fan, I'm objective once again. Things have to change in Ann Arbor once again. Disappointing, embarrassing, shameful. I still love my Wolverines, but it's just tired of the same old. Things have to change. Get rid of Pep Hamilton and turn it into a revolutionary offense. Get with the times, Harbaugh, once again. But, hey, I'm majoring. I'm critical of my team. You know, I'm out. I'm about to go watch the real college football play and watch real college football teams play, and I'll show you what needs to happen in order for us to be better. Speed, everything. I need to do a lot of things differently. But, hey, you know, I love my team, like I said, once again. True Wolverine fan. But, hey, you know what to do. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Keeping the Score. And leave comments under below. So, with that said, I am out.